Welcome to a very odd video about Eclise's redesigned daisy chain. Sorry about my accent, and I'm going to get a new microphone very soon. My comment on the video about daisy chain detailing everything I want to say here was deleted by GoodP2 despite having a lot of feedback to improve where there is room for improvement. In this video I will basically read out my comment as I predicted it would get deleted while having gameplay of a project I'm working on in the background. The reason why this is not Eclise gameplay or actually showing GoodP2's video is because he would copy strike me for criticism or artwork as he'd call it. So instead I will just play gameplay of a mod I have rights over. If you want to find out more about this mod, then join the Eclise community server in the description and you will be led from there. If you have not watched GoodP2's video, then my comment will not make sense. Please watch it before watching this. This is creative, however not generous or convenient. I see little uses in this if you have to wait for multiple minutes for its effect to start becoming major. Not to mention that it has low HP as I heard. It is 400 sun, which is a medium amount, heavy recharge, low HP, takes time to grow, and has limited range, which forces you to place it ahead or its range will just be 1.5 times of Snapdragon. I can see this being used in places such as survival. I put the front with 3 of them. Then it'd be really classy, but that takes multiple minutes of defending low HP 1200 sun of sun worth of plants to have them grow. That requires a stall on its own, as well as either heavy instant reliance or walls, which only makes it the less convenient in a normal level. Understandably, this may be stronger when it is combined with Snoopy or Sapling, as it uses the stall effect, which may make up for the slight underwhelm of the plant as far as this video shows. I hope you realize how severely underpowered and situational this is looking right now. Now let's talk about the generosity of this design. 2 minutes of waiting is not fun in any way. This is more understandable with Sunshroom because it is a sun producer and it is only supposed to progress up because the level itself is progressing, as well as you supposed to have limited sun and instead aim to keep the Sunshrooms alive. However, you are always waiting until it reaches the 3rd state. And in its first state, it is generally a nuisance or a bad sun producer to use, but that's repaid later like I mentioned before. This does not work with a staller. Waiting is not fun, and waiting only to be able to slow and wait even more is not fun whatsoever. It isn't generous in design or attractive. This just looks very painful to use. I already mentioned the low toughness part, but I remind you of it again because it is also far from generous. I understand that at better tiers, the waiting time is less for being more expensive. Classic direct upgrade tiering. But that's another point. Anyways, a staller costing more than 500 is looking like a wintermelon competitor. And let me tell you, I strongly doubt players prefer this over wintermelon. At least wintermelon has splash damage and straight lobbed range instead of what this Rotobaga Sunshroom Snapdragon combination is. Currently, it is far from being better than the vanilla or the grind 1000 version, where I at least barely had to wait to get the stage I wanted, even if it was expensive. I remember you calling out other mods as change for the sake of change. Funny. Sorry about this weird video, but I have to store my thoughts somewhere if my comments are getting deleted. I wrote that comment at 3 AM yesterday, so that's cool. Thank you for listening. Stop deleting what you don't like or agree with. Thanks for your time though.